Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, as you saw from the title, I pretty much want to talk about, how God, source, inner being, universe, whatever you believe in, this higher power, basically, this God within you, it never leaves you. It never does. Only you separate yourself from God, your higher self, the larger part of your true self. And I see it as being human while knowing that I am a spiritual being having an human experience. And sometimes, by the way, I forget when things happen I don't prefer to happen. And that's okay. Because, adversity is what makes you powerful. And that goes into what I'm about to say next. That as a human, I have free will by what I choose to allow, how I feel about myself as in entirety. And this 3D world is an illusion of all good, quote unquote, and bad, quote unquote. That's been created from thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that carry a specific vibration that is brought back to you, which may feel like it is happening to you, but really it is happening from you. The 3D world is a mirror, and you are in control of your world by what you choose to focus on internally. And let's go back to talking about the illusion of good and bad, the positive and negative, because technically, like, yes, there's positive vibrations and negative vibrations, but you want to say more of like a high vibration and there's a lower vibration. But at the end of the day, everything is objective, subjective. Yeah, objective. Everything is objective to depending on the individual. What feels right for you. Someone that might see something as bad, someone else may see it as good, and vice versa. So basically, we put a meaning to things. Basically, we put meaning to things. So, taking my power back by having accountability for myself and not blaming others and conditions for what is happening in my life is a very empowering thing to feel, because you're like, oh shoot, taking my power back, man. Like, you're not allowing something outside of you to affect how you feel about you in general, your life and all that. Like, you're focused on what you want internally, regardless of what is going on the outside. That is done. Now you're just going through the process, trusting the process, right? So we as humans have a lot of power over our lives. We just forgot along the way because we were conditioned by how real everything seemed living in this reality, when in fact the real reality is the vibrational reality, since everything is made up of energy, you will feel the reality before even seeing it. You have to believe it to see it. You have to believe it to see it, not the other way around. And if you choose to, then you'll be disappointed every time. And like I said, you'll be disappointing yourself. There's no one else out there to get you or trying to bring down the man or whatever you want, how you want to put it. It's just you against you at the end of the day. So, like I said, you always have choices to choose from, and determines on if you are open-minded or closed-minded. That brings a plethora or little to none opportunities to bring you closer to what you prefer to experience with your other five senses. The God within you, your higher self, the non-physical part of you, the larger part of you, is always focused on what you asked for. It's just the human part of us can forget at times, because the tangible thing can be so easy to feel good about, and even very easy to about feel bad about when certain conditions are not preferred. So just like Source God is unconditional, so as our physical selves, we can be unconditional too. And knowing that everything is temporary and everything has an illusion of stability, so change is inevitable. Doing my best to focus on the brighter side of things, because the knowledge of my power shows me that everything is always working out for me. Knowing that everything is in perfect order for me, I just need to follow my bliss to the best of my ability in the moment and go with the flow of my soul, and not the conditions of the outside world. The only world that matters is my inner world, because that is what creates the experiences I have in the physical. So to say that is that we, as our human part of ourselves, are only responsible for being connected to our higher selves, not the other way around, because the God within never leaves. It is always calling us back to our true, authentic selves. Having this faith that our inner being has already taken care of your wants and needs, and allowing for it to manifest in your reality by not worrying about and or looking for it when you don't see it in your own timing, when you just need to feel good to the best of your ability and trust that it will come in the perfect timing when you least expect it. Surprise!